MRC GT Series Multi-class. This is a sprint race for Monza. This is the 5th round, so one more round after this to go. One more track, I should say. So after qualifying, Gaz has put it on pole with Phil in P2, Surfer P3, Roman P4, Fast in P5, Racer 6th, and Hoggy in 7th. And then leading the Group 4s, we got Barry, followed by Cooper, Sharksy in 10th, Welly in 11th, Smith in 12th, and Haldera in 13th. Further ado, let's see what Turn 1 has in store for us. Everybody on racing softs, everybody required to make a pit stop. Fast has got a great start there. Long side Surfer. 2x2 into Turn 1, Fast is making a dive ball. Bit of contact there with Gaz and Fast. Fast has got a good exit out of Turn 1. Hoggy has made up quite a few places. He's already up to 4th. He's pretty free and battling hard at the front here. Riding on board Hoggy, side by side with the Surfer. Gaz and Fast going side by side into the chicane. Fast just went a little bit wide there. He's retained 3rd. Surfer's dropped back to 5th. Further back, so Phil's dropped down to 6th from 2nd. Racer just behind Phil there. Barry's still leading the Group 4s. Sharks, he's made a few places there. Cooper's dropped back with a half-second penalty. Smith in 11th. Haldera 12th. And Welly has dropped back to the back in 13th. Up front, Gaz is leading the way. Fast, Hoggy, Rom has made places here. Here's M6. Trying to put a bit of pressure on Hoggy. Hoggy went a bit wide, that's allowed Rom to go through. Surfer trying to make a move on Hoggy also. Hoggy's gone a little bit wide there, and that's allowed Phil to go through and up the inside. So Hoggy made a lot of places on that one, and also lost places on that one. Race is just behind Hoggy there. Going into Turn 1, is anybody challenging? Surfer just going up the inside of Phil. Through. Race is just doing his best to hang on to the back of the Group 3s there. Well, Barry's now picked himself up half-second penalty. Sharks just behind, followed by Cooper. Smith's there in the background of the Porsche. Welly is now trying to put pressure on Haldera. Into the second chicane. Welly's going to have the inside line. Is he going to outbrake him? Side by side, Haldera's gone a little bit wide, and Welly's just lifted off there. Maybe waiting for that was his doing, so he's just let Haldera have that place back. Up front, so Gaz starting to put a bit of a gap now on Fast. Rom try and put a bit of pressure on Fast, coming into the last corner there. Surface picks up a half-second penalty. Rom just trying to put himself in Fastest mirrors there. All these guys fight. Which is going to allow Gaz just to put away from him in the front there. Phil 5, Hoggy still racing at 6th, Racer 7th. Sharksy's now got past Barry after Barry served his penalty. So Sharksy's leading the Group 4s with Barry just behind, followed by Cooper. Smith looked at a little cheeky arsehole on me also, and Haldir and Willie are still fighting out of the back. Don't think Willie's close enough to make a move into turn 1 here. Oh, Barry's had a good exit up there at the chicane. Carrying a bit more momentum. Alpha's looking pretty hooked up in this track. Very close racing between these three at the moment. Second chicane. Tidy Sharksy gone a little bit into the gravel there, that's allowed Barry through. Is Cooper also going to be able to make a challenge on Sharksy after that error there? Yeah. Awesome. Up front, all races caught up to the back of Hoggy. Trying to put Hoggy under a bit of pressure. Got the momentum to make a dive into the last corner there at the inside. Bit of contact. Races got the move done. Now Hoggy's going to have to slip coming down the straight. But they're going to end up turn 1 side by side. Hoggy wants that P6 back. Bit of a leg break in. Hit the apex and Hoggy made that mistake. Hoggy just got a bit rear end happy there. Up front, we've got Surfer, Phil, Fast, or Fast. Yeah, how far back that happened? Oh, Rom's going to Fast, that's going to drop it quite back into Fast. Fast just kicking a bit of gravel there. Phil, under a bit of pressure here from Surfer. Trying to steal all the tow he can. So Phil did have the momentum coming down the straight, past Fast, and he just blocked Fast off and making any sort of move back at him through that. That's also now put Fast back into Surfer's clutches there. All the while this is allowing Rom just to pull out E2 there, put a bit of a gap. Straight, Surfer's going to have the tail on Fast. Fast is going to have the tail on Phil. Bit of a DRS train going on. Surfer's going to make a move. Is he going to make it to turn 1? Or did Fast just go a bit deep there? Where's Surfer gone? So he pulled out, set the inside line into turn 1. And he just... oh, mega leg break. Just reset Surfer back to the start of the chicane. That's allowed Racer through. What's happening on you? What's happening? See if I can Hoggy. Back when we left him earlier. Racer looking at the inside. Going into the chicane. Door banging. Still on the back of Hoggy, still on the back of Racer just here. Okay. Who's that? gravel there, and it just chewed them up, spat them out. That's now running hoggy. The back of the Group 3's got damage to boot as well. That released racer then, and then that's Aussie. So we know what happens to Surfer. Bill was very lucky not to get caught up in that. So, bit of a gap now between the Group 3s. It's starting to calm down a bit. Got races picked up half second penalty. So that should make things a little bit easier for Surfer. If Surfer just stays in his rear view. Back in the Group 4s, so Cooper is leading with Sharksy for company coming to turn 1. Barry's come in for his pit stop. Sharksy, that was an aggressive little touch on the side there. Sharksy just outbraked himself a little bit there, went very deep. Cooper kept it clean. Unfortunately, Sharksy's lost a lot of time trying to outbrake Cooper there. Aldeer running 10th, Barry and Smith both had their pit stops. Welly's just coming down the straight. Welly must have had a bit of a moment there. He was right behind Aldeer at one point. And now he's come out in between Barry and Smith. So, Aldeer's in a bit of clear track. Sharksy and Cooper is at the front of the Group 4 pack. Hoggy is now serving his penalty, as does Racer. Racers must have had a bit of a move there. Hoggy's got past Racer. Surfer running 5th. Fast and Phil are now making their pit stops. That's released Surfer into P3, Rom's out in P2, Gaz still out in P1. Gaz so far with a fast lap of a 49.7. Rom with a 50.2, Surfer with a 50.7. A bit of a mixed bag strategy going on here. So Hoggy's not pitted, Racer's not pitted. They've come out just in front of Fast and Phil. Halfway through this sprint race, what are you going to be keeping an eye on there? Tyre wear, fuel usage. By the looks of it, the pitters. Phil has gone for fresh softs. Fast has kept his used tyres on. Doesn't look any refueling was done. Phil. Fresh rubber there. Fast has been looking after his tyres. As is Racer, as is Hoggy. Surfer's used a bit more there. Rom and Gaz identical. Surfer finds himself in a bit of clear track. Race leader's now coming for his pit stop. Rom has carried on, so that's promoted Rom up to first for the time being. Surfer has also chosen not to pit, so he's carried on. With a PB of a 15.4. It's Hoggy. Hoggy has also chosen not to pit. Fine, so Racers dives into the pit. That's released Fast and Phil. We are having a right bit of a ding dong here. So Phil's got past Fast on his fresh softs there. Phil covering the inside line. Fast trying to go around the outside. Oh, nice. Fast has made that step around that chicane, but Phil's going to be all over his bumper coming into the second chicane there. Nice bit of racing from these two. Fast is going, he's coming the inside. Bill's going to have to go the long way around. No, last minute swing. Fast has got that covered. Nice racing. The Gaz has come out E3 behind Surfer. Hoggy has got Fast and Phil coming up rapidly behind. Hoggy's used quite a bit of fuel compared to Fast behind. Quarter of a tank difference there nearly. But up in front, so Rom's just coming around the last corner. Is he going to pit on this lap? No, he's not. He's going to stay out. Surfer's coming around. Is he going to make his pit stop? He chose to stay out. You know, Gas is pitted. Hoggy. Hello, what was that? Oh, Phil went massively wide on the last corner there. Good run out that chicane, Fast is just coming inside. Bill's gone to the right, the left. And then going past that inside line. So he's just maybe got the marbles. He's just kept his foot in it. Fast after this. Built in the outside. There was a bit of contact there. Right, okay. Fast was just backing off there. He felt like contact with Phil, knocked him wide. So that's dropped Fast off the back of Phil over there. So Hoggy running fourth, Gaz on third, Surfer. Oh, no, we're not. So we're now Group 4's being caught up. Group 4's are asked to stay on the racing line, and the Group 3's are to pass off the racing line. Surfer has not been pitted, and Gaz is coming up behind him. Rom's now also coming to lap another Group 4. Cheeky take Group 4 down the straight. We see Surfer, where's Surfer? Just coming out, around that back. On this lap, staying on the inside, no, staying up for another lap. Will Surfer coming in this lap. He is, so Surfer pits from P2. That's going to release Gas. P2. Hoggy is also now pitting. Release Phil and Fast back into sort of third and fourth, yeah. Surfer is going to come out right, just behind Fast there. So these three made their pit stops, and there is a car left between them. Good battle going on here. There's Hoggy in the mix. Hoggy's just coming up the pit straight there. He's got Racer for company. These two have been battling out for the whole sprint race so far. Group 4's, so Sharksy is leading the way. Massive gap on Cooper. Welly's made his way up the pack. Well, he got Group 3 for company now. He has, so he's got the race leader coming up behind. Nice straight coming up, so Rom should get a slingshot pass on the straight. Barry's dropped down to P11, Smith 12, and Haldair's dropped to the back. All the Group 3s making their way past. Clear, a bit of distance between the Group 4s now. More race leaders coming in. First guys coming around the last corner. Going past the Group 4 there of Smith. It's just coming in. Gaz got a lot compared to what Ron was running. Gaz got 3.5 second lead on Rom there. Maybe a smidge more. Phil just going through the first chicane. Fast Surfer. Surfer looking very greasy behind Farset. You're going to be in a position to make challenges to the second chicane. Definitely go up to the back and fasten the brake in there. Where's Hoggy? Hoggy's going through that second chicane. Race is a 1 second penalty there. So that will drop him massively off the back of Hoggy. Sharksy coming around the last corner. Second lead on Cooper there, but probably a bit more than that. But Welly has now been pulled up by the race leader of Gaz there to the last corner. Gaz is on the outside of Welly. From Group 3 down the straight. So we've got Barry behind Welly, who's also now being caught by a bit of a pack of the Group 3s. G Smith going down the straight, Haldair coming around the last corner, and he's got Hoggy trying to get past. The outside. Right, let's get back to the Group 3s. Still trying to put pressure on fast. Bill's managed to eke out a bit of a gap over fast. Rom is doing personal best there. Gaz has just got past Cooper in the Group 4. Gaz still with the past lap with a 49.7. Rom is a 50.2, the best. Bill with a 49.8. Where's Surfer? Oh, way up. Where's Surfer gone? Back on the Surfer. Put him back fast, coming into that second chicane there. Oh! Great camera. Yeah. Curb spat him out a little bit there as well. So yeah, it's dropped him off the back of Fast. Hoggy is now going to be looking to capitalise, but with this being the final lap, I think there's too much work to be done there. So Gaz now just coming down the back straight. Rom just making his way past the Group 4s. Bill in third. gap there. Surfer 5th the gap. Hoggy in 6th the gap. Racer in 7th. Oh, what's happened to Racer? Oh, Racer has no fuel. Racer has... Oh, he's not going to make this. Make another lap. Darksy in the group 4s. Cooper behind, ready 3rd. Harry 4th. Smith 5th. Haldir 6th. The Gas has come across the line to win the sprint race. Roman P2. Bill coming across the line in P3. Fast in 4th. Surfer making his way around the last corner to take P5. Hoggy across in 6th. Racer. I think Racer was trying to cross a line to save doing another lap. Not quite worked out. So I'll pause it there. So we had Gaz in 1st, Rob in 2nd, Phil 3rd, Fast in 4th, Surfer 5th, Hoggy 6th, Racer in 7th, and then for the group 4s, Sharks, he led them over the line. Cooper in 9th, Welly in 10th, Barry 11th, Smith in 12th, and Haldir. Yeah, awesome racing. Okay, next race will be a feature race, 40 minutes, same track. Catch you in the next one.